Ladies and gentlemen, General C.Q. Brown, Jr., Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Good morning. As we stand here on this somber day, I reflect on the words by poet Lawrence Binyon, best remembered for his World War I poem, For the Fallen, which said, "They shall not grow old, as we are left to grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them." Today we gather in the solemn shadow of the Pentagon, a towering symbol of our nation's unyielding strength. We gather to remember them. We gather to acknowledge the heroes whose courage illuminated the darkest hours. And we gather to honor the families who have borne the deepest loss, carrying an unimaginable weight for the past 23 years. Our nation, this building, and the lives of everyone here were scarred that day by an act of horrific violence. Yet, in the face of adversity, it also became a testament to the unyielding spirit, the enduring power of unity, a testament to our perseverance and to our resilience as a nation. Today we gather to remember the day, the loss, and the determination. The day. A Tuesday 23 years ago, the Pentagon awoke to a day like any other. But at 9:37 a.m., the routine of the morning was shattered by the explosion of fire and steel. As hijacked American Airlines Flight 77 was flown into the west wall of the Pentagon. Those there on the day spoke of the acrid smell of fire, the gray smoke that permeated its way through the corridors and across the building. But many noted an absence of panic, despite the horror, shock, and confusion. Through the chaos and terror arose a focused calm among the people there, trained military and civilian professionals, dedicated to helping the wounded, dedicated to maintaining the mission, as families waited for a call to hear that their loved one was okay. Some of those families never received the call. Flight 77 had departed that morning at 8:20, bound for Los Angeles. 5 children were on board. 3 of them, Rodney Dickens, Adrian Compton, and Bernard Brown. They were on their way to explore California's Channel Islands with National Geographic. A special trip recognizing their standout performance as students and celebrating their flight futures that laid ahead. 2 sisters, Zoe and Dana Falkenberg, were flying with their parents, excited to start a new life adventure in Australia. But at 9:37, those children, along with 54 other passengers and crew, had their life's journey end just a few hundred yards where we now stand. And with them, 125 sailors, soldiers, and civil servants, people who had committed years of their lives in service of our country, people who had gone to work that day not knowing their service would end in the ultimate sacrifice. Yet amid the destruction, something profound emerged, a demonstration of determination. It was the courage of those who ran toward the danger, who chose not to flee, but to help, to save, that provided a light in a time of darkness. In the 9/11 Commission's report, in the section covering the Pentagon's response, it is aptly titled, "Heroism and Horror." It discusses the mix of local, state, and federal entities that work together to contain the fire, tend to the wounded, and keep the mission going. What it does not discuss were the countless acts of bravery that went unseen and unrecorded, the calm determination of those who remained at their posts. There was fear, yes, but that fear was tempered by an unyielding resolve to protect, to defend, and to serve. Amidst the sadness and the rage, The people who remained that day chose to honor those who had fallen by coming together to protect and to serve. There are many accounts of people running back into the burning rubble, pulling people to safety, only to go back in and save more. Leaders who guided their teammates to safety, navigating the hot ash and smoke. Others had to be restrained by security to stop them from going back in once again, because their blind instinct was to run into the flames with no regard for their own safety, to support those that were still in danger. And while destruction and rescues continued on the west side, the rest of the building continued to persevere, relocating watch stations, establishing communications, and preparing for potential follow-on attacks. Even as this side of the Pentagon collapsed into rubble, this building kept the mission going because of the grit and determination of the people there that day. So today, we gather to support each other, to do what we can to comfort one another, to honor the sacrifice made by too many, and to fulfill our sacred duty to remember. We will remember the day. We will remember the determination. But most importantly, we will remember the loss. The loss here at the Pentagon, the loss at the World Trade Center, and the loss in the fields of Pennsylvania. The sons, daughters, mothers, fathers, brothers, and sisters who are lost in that day, but will never be forgotten. God bless our fallen. God bless all of you. And may God bless the United States of America.